the songs from Jersey Boys that is now on stage at the Stages Theater. Andrew Coleman, producer, associate producer, producer extraordinaire, all-around good guy. Andrew, welcome back, Big 550 KTRS.
Good morning, you guys. Thanks for having me back. Thrilled to be here.
Tell us about Jersey Boys.
You know, I have to say, this is my 10th year here at Stages, and we had our big press opening last night, so this is kind of perfect timing. I have not seen an audience react to a show like this in years. I mean, we have some great productions, but the energy in that room last night was unlike anything I've seen, and I am just thrilled for audiences to keep being able to see this show. It's incredible. It really is.
It is great on lots of levels, not just the music, but the story and the passage of time. They get all of it right.
They really do. And, you know, I was talking with someone from Broadway World St. Louis last night who was at the show, and we were saying how it's probably the best written musical review of all time. And one of my favorite things about it that I think is so unique is the passing of the narration from each of the four seasons. Yeah. I think it's such a cool concept.
Yeah, and how each one of them tells their own story. Kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And also the group's story by telling their own story.
Yeah, no, I agree. And the music. And the music is insane. Nobody walks in there for the first time knowing all the things the four seasons had.
No, they do not. But they definitely leave hearing 30 of the four seasons' greatest hits. And I mean, it ranges the group's entire history from the ones we all know and love, like Sherry and Big Girls Don't Cry and Walk Like a Man, to some of those songs that you hear and you go, you know, I've heard that before. And I love that song, but I had no idea it was a Four Seasons song.
Yeah. They're also very critical of themselves, too. I mean, they don't sort of sugarcoat their own life and their own problems along the way.
No, the show highlights, I mean, all of their hills, all of their valleys, everything like that. And it's really a show about overcoming those things in our past that have made life harder for all of us, but coming out on the other side of those and making the best of it, but also not denying that that's a part of who we are.
So Stages, this is your own production, right? This isn't the traveling show.
No, this is our own production. The Muni and Stages are the only companies here in St. Louis that have had the opportunity and gotten the rights to produce their productions of Jersey Boys. Now, it's been to the Fox, that kind of thing, but this is our production, our cast, a bunch of the Stages family from over the years. Some of those familiar faces that you know and love are in this show, as well as some new people. And I've just got to say, I mean, the talent on that stage it's really outstanding.
Yeah, since you were saying 30 songs, so are there more songs in your production than they are in like the Broadway production?
No, it's the same script and the same score, that kind of thing. But it's 30 songs, and each performance of this thing that you see, there are 30 songs being performed right up there on stage.
Yeah, nothing wrong with the Broadway traveling show, but also nothing wrong with the own unique production you guys put on. How did you go about casting the Frankie Valli?
So we are very, very lucky in that a gentleman named Christopher Colley Jones, who actually played Frankie Valli in one of the first national tours and has worked with Stages a couple times as well, is a Stages family member. He was Joseph in our Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat a number of years ago, and he always said, if you guys do Jersey Boys, I'm coming. And he did. He came, and he's playing our Frankie Valli.
How are ticket sales going?
Ticket sales are getting better and better every single day. You know, we are coming back from a crazy time. There are still some questions about going to the theater, but I have to say that Stages is doing everything right to keep our audience, our cast, our staff, and our community as safe as possible. And we are so happy to see these huge crowds coming out safely to see theater again and be back in a theater.
Also, this is the new Stages.
This is the new Stages. This is our second show in the Ross Family Theater at the Kirkwood Performing Arts Center. And I have to say, the set of this show on this new big stage is truly something to behold. It's almost its own character, the way that it envelops the entire space. It's so fantastic.
How do we get tickets?
Tickets are on sale at stagesstlewis.org, or you can call our box office, 314-821-2407, or you can visit us and look our locations in both Kirkwood and Chesterfield.
Were you at the Tonys? Was Jack at the Tonys?
And so neither of us were there. Jack is up in New York, and I'm actually flying out today to meet him up in New York for some work up there. On next year's production of The Karate Kid, the musical that we've announced. We're going to be working on a couple things up there for that, which we're really excited about. We both enjoyed watching the Tonys from the comfort of our living room, so I'll say that.
Did you watch the 2-hour pre-show on Paramount X?
So I was at the theater that night. We had a 7 o'clock performance on Sunday, so I watched a bunch of it on YouTube afterwards.
Nice. You know what? I mean, it was, look, the show must go on even if there were no shows. So
that's right. Yeah. I mean, it was Leslie Odom Jr. and Audra McDonald. You can't have better hosts than that. I mean, they're incredible talent.
And it was nice to go down memory lane and see some of the old ones, and Kristen Chenoweth and the rest of them come back. And
Jennifer Holliday. I mean, come on. That was incredible.
Yeah, Jennifer Holliday, who appeared here. I thought well, anyway, we got to go.
That's
right. Andrew Coleman, associate producer for Stages. Where do we get tickets to Jersey Boys?
Tickets are on sale at stagesstlewis.org, our website, or you can give us a call at 314-821-2407.
Runs through October 24th. Is it every night? Do you have a night that you're off?
What we call our dark night in the theater is Mondays, but we have performances Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays. There are matinees, there are evenings. Come see one of them, please. We would love to have you there.
Jersey Boys at Stages. Andrew, safe travels. Tell Jack
Andrew.
We said hi. We'll talk to you down the road.
Kelly, good to hear from you. Good to hear you, McGraw. Have a good day.
You got it. Andrew Coleman, associate producer, who will be in sometime in the near future up on the Tony stage accepting a Tony for something.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Yeah. I tell you what, the nice thing about the theater community in St. Louis is that they're not like Katie Couric, where they try and, freeze somebody out. They're very inclusive.
Yes.
Yes. Whether it's the Muni, whether it's the Fox, Stages, the St. Louis Rep, right? They're all sort of, if one succeeds, they all succeed.
Well, and like Andrew was just saying, he gave props to the Muni, how they do original musicals too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a small community, so you have to get along.
For the size of our community and for the theater we produce and the theater we get, it's a great place.
It is amazing.
All right, here's a little Four Seasons for you. Coming up, 8:58, Big 550, KTRS St. Louis.